Howdy, folks. Crazy ass clown here, and I ain't clowning around. For today's episode, it's called Lies, Liars, and Then Some. Who? Boy, that's a good one, ain't it? Lies, Liars, and Then Some. Woo! Basically, there's four kinds of lies. I look at it, maybe more, but basically four. First kind of lie is a fib, F-I-B, fib. That's like your friend says, "Hey, how do you like my new haircut?" And you're thinking, man, that's terrible. But spare them hurt feelings. Oh, that looks good on you. Or lady friend says, "How you like my new outfit?" And you're thinking once again, "Ooh, that's terrible." But to spare hurt feelings, you say, "Oh, that looks good on you." No harm, no foul. Second kind of lie is to avoid accountability. The most basic one is a teacher asks little Johnny, "Hey, what happened to your homework? Where is it?" "Oh, well, my dog ate it." No telling how many times teachers have heard that. But that's to avoid accountability. You blame your shortcomings on something else. And the third kind of lie is to disparage another person's character or an organization or a group of people's character. It's a malicious intent that you want to disparage their character, to make them look bad in the public's eye. And the fourth, I think most dangerous kind of lie is, I call it lying by committee. Let's just take let's just say it's a group of people that's got a common cause, something that they want to achieve, and the only way to pursue this goal of your common cause is you have to get some kind of power going on, right? You have to be able to speak to many people, whether it's on news channels, radio, internet, in person, at rallies, it don't matter. But in pursuit of their goal, let's just say there's facts that arise up about this group of people that, if the facts got out, would be very damaging to the group and therefore hurt their ability to gain power in order to pursue their goal. So it's my experience through all the years that a particular group will know, we got, some people found out stuff about us and stuff we did that was wrong. What are we going to do? And then we say, "Oh, well, let's change the narrative. Let's do something different to take all the heat off of us and put it on somebody else." Lying by committee. Wall Street, banks, politicians, sometimes people in religions, you name it. Anyways, but the most thing I'm worried about with the lies is that come out of the political spectrum in this country. So at this time, I like to read the oath of office that politicians, judges, military, all sorts of people take this oath of office. And to me, an oath is serious, right? It's something you do not violate. So anyways, here's your oath of office. "I do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States of America against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I will take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties of this office on which I am about to enter. So help me God. Woo-wee. Did you hear that? So help me God. Now, personally, I wouldn't want to take that oath and then turn around and violate it. That's, to me, that's a mortal sin, you know. In other words, you swear upon the good book to do what's right and not do what's wrong. And I will tell you this, it's never ever wrong to do the right thing, just as it's never ever right to do the wrong thing. But somehow or another, it seems in today's political climate that this oath of office that's been taken, it wasn't nothing, just a bunch of words. They didn't mean it. They, you know, what they had, no, those are just words. Well, the Creator knows. Sorry, but anyways. So lies, liars, and then some. Now, there's 3 steps to a lie. Let's say I'm step number 1, and I tell this lie, and I know it's a lie. So I tell person number 2 this lie. So step number 2 is I convince this person number 2 to accept and believe my lie. And then step number 3, person number 2 tells that lie to another person. And then that third person tells it to another person, the fourth person tells it to, and on and on and on. And pretty soon there's so many people repeating this lie that somehow it magically turns into a fact. You understand that? I think it was Goebbels or some propaganda specialist in the past century that, or 2 centuries or whatever long, that if you tell a big enough lie long enough, people will believe it to be true. And by golly, let me tell you, it's on steroids nowadays, right now in this country. I'll never, ever understand why all of a sudden in the past few years that lying is okay. That it's okay. No. Lying, other than a fib, ain't never okay. But if it's your political party that's doing the lying, it's fine. And if the other political party lies, oh, heck no. No, that ain't going to work. Well, I got news for all you. Building your power structure based on lies ain't nothing but building a house of cards that's going to fall apart. But to tell these political lies is a direct violation of that solemn oath that people took, you know. But I don't know, I'm rambling a little bit. Look, I've said this for many, many, many years. Politicians are going to lie, you know. So I don't blame the politicians for lying as much as I blame people for believing the lies. There's a whole lot more blame on people that willfully and willingly believe a pack of lies. Because one of the main reasons people believe lies is because people are telling us what we want to hear. You know, you heard those saying, the truth hurts. Well, Yeah, to tell you the truth, all you people that are willingly believing lies without putting forth any effort to find out if it's a fact or not. Ooh. And I will speak as a Christian, not as a politician. I am a citizen of the United States of America. And I will address this as a Christian. And man, I'll tell you what, I do my best to follow and live by the teachings of Jesus. I guarantee you. And you remember them bracelets people used to wear, WWJD, what would Jesus do? Maybe they need to bring them bracelets back, and these politicians can look down on their wrist, be reminded every day that Jesus ain't nothing about lying, man. You know, the reason he got crucified because he told his truth, right? He was willing to die for our sins, to stand up for the truth. You know, if he would have lied to the Romans and the Pharisees, if he would have renounced his truth and lied, he never would have got crucified. And where would this world be now, you know? So, I don't know what to tell people other than you need to get out your red letter Bible. You know, I don't know if you know what a red letter Bible is. But in the New Testament, the red letters, the red sentences, are all quotes of Jesus. Okay? So instead of believing all these politicians that are willing to lie to you day after day after day after day, go back and I don't know what's the word I'm looking for. Restore your faith in Jesus, you know. Because I believe we've been warned. Beware of zealots, because they'll use every ounce of propaganda they find to gain power. And then if you support these zealots, you're going against the teachings of Jesus, right? So I will never support any politician or any person at all that goes against my Christian sensibilities. No, sorry, there's no justification for people using my faith. And that's what politicians do, especially one particular party. They cater to your faith. They create all this fear. Well, if you're right with God, what do you got to fear, you know? But by creating this irrational fears, there is rational fears, but by creating irrational fears, and we see it in today's society in particular really bad, that people get tired of being afraid, so they get angry. They get slobber-mouthed, fire-eyed, angry. Well, once again, that goes against the teachings of Jesus, because one of Jesus' nicknames was, what? The Prince of Peace. A non-violent way of bringing people closer to God. Imagine that. Non-violence. Woo-wee. It's hard for me to fathom this, you know. I've seen so many of my Christian sisters and brothers that are falling into this trap, that are willingly believing all this propaganda just because these political leaders, for whatever reason, you think they're telling you what you want to hear. And that's why people believe lies in the first place, because they're telling us what we want to hear. Not what we need to hear, the truth, but what we want to hear. So what does that tell us about ourselves? Look, You know what the difference between stupidity and ignorance is? Stupidity is knowing something's wrong and still going ahead and doing it. Ignorance is not knowing something's wrong and then you find out it's wrong, and by being educated that this is wrong, you choose not to do it again. But now, to me, a big sin is willful ignorance. Willful ignorance, to me, is a dangerous sin. And you can find chapter and verse in the Bible that talks about this. But to be so willing to accept a lie and you put no effort at all, none, to find out if this is a lie or the truth. Willful ignorance is a big time sin. And personally, and I've been saying this for many, many years too, it seems like the more we rely on the internet, the less educated we become, the more ignorant we get. Willful ignorance. So I could go on and on and on, but I just hope maybe this message can restore some faith in our humanities. Don't let people tell you that a liberal is a conservative's enemy and a conservative is a liberal's enemy. Because I'll tell you what, I've got some of both in me. I got conservative in me, and I also have liberal in me. It's not a one-size-fit-all deal. I just know that two mules plowing a field, they can't get the field plowed by pulling against each other. In order to get the field plowed and planted, two mules got to work together, right? And right now, in this country, our mules are pulling in both directions at the same time, and ain't nothing getting done. But ask yourselves, what can I do to become a better informed voter, to become closer to our Lord and Savior? Or if you're a person of any other faith, leaders of other faiths can lie to you. I will tell you this, putting on priestly robes don't make you a man of God, nor does putting on a uniform make you a hero, right? There's only three things any human being has ever been able to do since the beginning of humanity. We think, we speak, and we do. In other words, it's said in a different way, thoughts, words, and deeds. Well, everything starts with thinking. But ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. The words that come out of our mouth and the actions that we take define who we are. Okay? Our words and our actions, we can claim to be something, but if you claim to be righteous and you do unrighteous things, guess what? You're not righteous at all. And I guess I need to end this. I'm getting long-winded and all this, but I will tell you one thing about the lies. Raised up, we were taught, we did something wrong, get in trouble with mom or daddy. But we were raised that if you lied about it, the trouble you're in is going to be a whole lot worse, right? But now all of a sudden, believing lies and telling lies, for some reason or other, it's okay. And no, it's never okay. But you can lie to all kind of people. The worst person you can lie to is yourself. So every time you look in the mirror, the best thing you can ask yourself is, what can I do? What can I say to become a better person today? Right? Our kingdom is not of this earth, and you're only fooling yourself if you think otherwise. So, anyways, I guess I better sign off, and I will say this: may God bless the United States of America and all of us Americans, and may we take this message to heart and make this country a better country, because right now it's falling apart. Okay? Well, hope this connects with some of y'all out there, and if I can change a few people's lives for the better, because that's my only goal. I'm not here to split people apart. My goal is to help make a better United States of America. And we can do this, but we have to pull together. Right? We all got to get rid of these leaders up here that's causing all these problems, that's convincing us that they are the enemy or they are the enemy. We're not enemies. We're all citizens of the United States of America. But it takes two. It takes all of us working together. And the best way to start all this is, like I said, look in the mirror every day. Ask yourself, what can I do to make this a better country? Oh, and talking about lies, the very worst person you can lie to is yourself. Okay? Keep that in mind. The worst person you can lie to is yourself. Anyways, I'm going to sign off, and maybe I'll do another episode after this. I'm hoping to, because I want to cover Citizens United Supreme Court decision, Citizens United against the Federal Election Commission. Because if you really want to get to the bottom of the political troubles this country's in, it all hinges on that one Supreme Court decision in January 21st of 2010 that said a corporation was a person and was protected by free speech as guaranteed by the Constitution of the United States. And what this did, it allowed corporations to spend billions and billions of dollars. We don't know where none of this money's coming from. It could be coming from Russia, North Korea, all these despots in the world coming in and flooding our media airwaves with lies and distortion and propaganda. And it's totally legal according to the Constitution of the United States, Citizens United decision, that corporations are protected by free speech because they're considered a person. What a joke. But they can spend all the money they want to, long as it's not for a particular political candidate. Which don't make a darn bit of sense to me, because they can spend all the lies they want to. They can spread all the lies on TV, on the movies, on the internet, on blogs, on everywhere. They can spend billions and billions of dollars spreading lies against their opponent. Well, if that's not for the guy you want to win, what is? But it's perfectly legal. A corporation is a person until you try to sue the corporation. All of a sudden, they're not a person anymore. All of a sudden, this person are not held to the same legal standards as an individual like you or I are. All right? It's the probably one of the biggest tragic amendments to the Constitution or historical Supreme Court decisions. It's done more harm than anything else in this country, and it's doing more harm now, and billions and billions and billions and billions and more dollars. So you got all these people out there writing books and spreading divisiveness, all because they got plenty of people that's buying their lies, and they're buying their books, and they're buying their movies. Why would they ever tell the truth when they're making millions and millions and millions of dollars spreading lies? Ask yourself that. Do they have your best interest in heart? Heck no. The corporations want more money. The people spreading the lies want more money by selling books. but as far as they care about me or you, they could give a dang. All right. So America, wake up. Google facts, research. It's not hard, but don't be lazy and just take whatever somebody tells you as the truth. You need to find out for yourself. Okay. So, anyways, everybody take care. Adios. And I'll see you next time on Flip Flop. Bye.